PDEA,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
could you compare yung status ng illegal drug situation in this country between 2024 and 2023? Alin po ang nagkaroon tayo ng problema sa illegal drugs? 2023, 2024, or what?
What will we compare, sir? 23 and 24?
Yeah, for 2024, mas marami ba kaysa dun sa 2023 ang illegal drugs in this country?
Ang huli ngayon, sir, is paliit ng paliit, sir.
So it's improving.
Yes, sir. Paliit na paliit yung huli namin ngayon, sir.
O baka naman humihina kayo sa panghuli.
Hindi,
Di
sir.
ba pwede yun?
Nag-operate na, sir, yung PNP joint with PDEA. Kaya overall, sir, for 2024, sir, kaunti yung nahuhuli namin, sir.
Ah, ganon.
Yes, sir.
Sige. Mr. Guban, ako na-surprise ako dun sa mga sagot mo kay Honorable Ortega. May I know kung sino po ang nag-imbestiga sa kaso po ninyo?
Your Honor, as far as my recollection is concerned, it was PDEA.
PDEA.
Yes, Your Honor.
The same is true with Mr. Taguba. Sabay kayo.
Magkahiwalay po kami, Your Honor. Nauna po yung
PDEA
sa
rin
kanya.
ang nag-imbestiga sa'yo. At nag-file ng kaso. May I know who was the director of PDEA then?
During that time, Your Honor, nabasa ko ang director during that time is si General Aquino, Your Honor.
May I know, Mr. Chair, if Director General Aquino is present in this hearing today?
Yes, Your Honor, he is present. He was invited and he is here today, Congressman Akop.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Totoo po ba yung sagot ni Mr. Guban na kayo po ang Director General ng PDEA when his case was investigated by your office?
That's right, Mr. Chair.
That's right. So, narinig niyo po naman yung mga sagot ni Mr. Guban dun sa mga katanungan ni Honorable Ortega na nagtataka siya kung bakit yung mga illegal drugs naman ay nandun sa loob ng customs area at sila nga ang nakahuli. Ang nagtataka siya bakit sila lang ang nakasuhan. Could you explain that to this committee?
Actually, sir, more or less, or more than 40 drug personalities ang napailan ng kaso with regards to this magnetic lifters discovery. Marami sir na hold, may mga Chinese, may Vietnamese, may mga personalities sa mga customs and all other personalities that is involved in that particular case.
We're talking of yung drug haul, illegal drug haul na involved si Mr. Jimmy Guban.
Yes, sir.
Doon lang tayo, hindi yung ibang mga insidente.
Yun na yun, sir. Yung discovery ng magnetic
Yeah.
lifters.
May I know how many personnel of customs were charged because of this incident?
How many personnel who were, ano yun, sir?
Oh, personnel of customs. Kasi sabi ni Mr. Guban, yung illegal drugs hindi naman nakalabas sa customs eh. Would that be correct, Mr. Guban?
Yes, Your Honor.
At kayo po ang nakadiscover doon. Kung tama yung pagkarinig ko, doon sa sagot nyo sa tanong ni Honorable Ortega,
Yes, Your Honor.
di ba?
Together
Kayo
with
ni
Colonel
na
Asierto and
delayed,
Colonel Pardo.
Colonel Fardo at saka
Colonel Asierto, Your Honor.
Colonel Asierto, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, may I know kung ilan pong tao sa customs ang na-filean po ninyo ng kaso regarding this issue?
Merong mga napailan ng kaso, sir, sa customs, particularly dun sa X-ray machines and all other departments. Hindi ko lang, sir, exactly alam kung ilan, sir, ang napailan na ng mga lahat ng personnel ng customs.
Mr. Guban, what can you say about the answer of Director General Aaron Aquino?
Your Honor, hindi pa ho na-x-ray yan kasi nahuli po yan sa loob mismo ng yarda ng Manila International Container Port.
hindi na nga po sana ako magtatanong. Kaya lang, nakuha yung aking interest doon sa mga kasagutan ni Mr. Guban, doon sa mga pagtatanong ni Honorable Ortega, na yung illegal drug shipment ay nahuli naman doon sa loob ng customs. Hindi naman po nahuli sa labas nandun sa loob ng customs. So, ako, even an ordinary person will say, bakit yung mga taga-customs, bakit nakapasok doon? Di ba? And ang tanong ko, bakit si Mr. Guban na lang nandun sa kulungan? Kaya ang tanong ko, meron pa bang taga-customs personnel na nakakulong because of this issue?
Yung nangyari sa MICP, sir, I think
you're
it's
not
only...
answering my question, DG. My question is, meron pa bang personnel ng customs, aside from Mr. Guban, na nakakulong dahil sa issue na ito?
siya lang, sir, sa
Bakit
Bureau of
po kaya?
Customs.
Are you trying to tell us na nakapasok yung illegal drugs sa loob ng customs, na walang pagkukulang yung ibang tauhan ng customs? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Sir, hindi lang siya napaila ng kaso doon, sir. Meron din kami mga Chinese na napaila ng kaso doon, the importers.
Hindi, ang pinag-uusapan natin yung customs. Huwag mong isidetrack yung issue na pinupursu ko. Ang tanong ko is, why is it na yung tao, kasi ang tanong ni Mr. Guban kanina sa katanungan ni Honorable Ortega, bakit ako lang nakakulong, ako pang nakahuli? Hindi naman nakalabas sa customs yung illegal drugs. So, paano nakapasok sa customs yung illegal drugs na walang pagkakamali o pagkukulang yung mga taga-customs? Could you explain that to me?
Sir, I can explain kung paano nakapasok, sir, yung container van sa...
Kayo ang nag-imbestiga Bakit? Ikaw na rin mismo nagsabi, siya lang ang customs personnel na napaila ng kaso. Why?
The container van came from Malaysia, and the container vans were abandoned. And that's the reason why nagkaroon ng coordination ng PDEA, Bureau of Customs, to check the legality of the container van. Kaya with all the requirements needed, na binuksan, sir, yung container van to check what's inside.
Mr. Guban, the Director General is not answering my question directly. Bago pumasok sa customs area, galing sa ibang bansa, meron po bang customs office o personnel na dadaanan?
Yes, Your Honor, dahil nandoon yun sa container yard, dapat meron doon naka-assign na customs personnel, Your Honor, from that district. Port Collection District na Manila International Container Port, from District Collector, meron pong, I do not remember the office right, na nagbabantay mismo, Your Honor, ng mga container na nandoon sa abandon at saka mga bagong dating ng mga containers, Your Honor.
Hindi. Pagdating, for example, if it came from Vietnam, for example lang ito, sino po ang tumatanggap ng mga container na ito na taga-customs pagpasok sa customs area?
Your Honor, kasama ang PPA ang yung port operation, Your Honor. So yung Deputy Collector for Report of Operation, meron yan nagsasampa sa barko, sila nag-inspect din sa kapuyan ibababa sa container yard. So yung port operation Deputy Collector, Your Honor, yung office niya down the line.
Now, may I ask, ano po kaya ang dahilan? Bakit kayo lang po na-charge sa taga Bureau of Customs, samantalang kayo po ang nakadiscover?
Until now, Your Honor, puzzle po yan hanggang ngayon sa akin dahil kami ang nanghuli. Ako, Your Honor, ang ipinakulong. And according to the complaint of the Director General during that time, ay kami daw ay nag-conspire with Colonel Acerto and Colonel Fajardo na kung saan kami po ang nagtrabaho niyan para mahuli, hindi makalabas sa loob ng BOC upon request of the Honorable Commissioner Lapina. So ibig sabihin po, lalo na abandoned container yan, mayroong nakakaalam sa office ng Manila International Container Port kung aling mga containers ang abandoned na walang gumagalaw. Ibig sabihin po, may kausap doon na tiga-custom.
Kasi yun po yung yung kumbaga sa question mark o may walang kasagutan sa aking mga katanungan sa aking isip. Bakit the investigating body cannot explain to this committee bakit po yung nanghuli at hindi nakalabas yung illegal drugs sa customs, na taga-customs, siya ngayon ang nakakulong? Matanong ko nga po kayo.
Meron din kasing na-discover kaming container van, sir, sa GMA Cavite na nakalink doon sa MICP container or the magnetic lifters. So, dalawang magnetic
DJ
lifters
Aaron, malayo po yung sagot nyo doon sa aking katanungan eh.
Sir, kaya nga namin sila kinasuhin din because nakalink din sila doon sa kaso na na-discover namin sa GMA na 4 naman na magnetic lifters na na-discover namin. So these are the same magnetic lifters that was discovered in MICP. And perhaps, sir, I can also ask the legal service of PIDEA to determine the real reason, sir. I am sorry, sir.
Pedea, what would be your answer to the request of former DG Aaron Aquino?
Sir, we'll check with the records. We are not still there in PDEA when that happened, but we can get it from the records of PDEA, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, I cannot proceed more because PDEA is not ready to give an answer to my questions. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Akop. Perhaps we will just pursue that line of questioning when the legal department of PIDEA will be present in the next committee hearing. Yung tanong ko lang ulit sa Bureau of Customs, no. Ang legal department, 'di ba, kapag ka merong order for seizure, kayo 'yan, 'di ba? Sa office nyo nang gagaling yung seizure orders, correct?
No, Your Honor. It comes from the port collector.
So, ang port collector orders the legal department to issue a seizure order.
No, Your Honor. It's the port collector who issues the warrant of seizure and detention.
So, ang ano yan, ang port collector.
Yes, sir.
Now, kung merong order of seizure, paano naman nalilift yung order na yan?
Okay. Warrant of seizure and detention assumes that the items are imported. And if it's imported, pwedeng may incidents ng duties and taxes or
Merong
violations.
technical smuggling
misdeclaration.
or outright smuggling, correct?
Misdeclaration, undervaluation, or misclassification, Your Honor. And then after the issuance of the WSD, the port conducts a hearing to determine if liable for forfeiture po yung...
Who conducts the hearing?
It's the law division of the port.
So, in this case, kayo.
It's the law division of the port, Your Honor.
So, iba pa rin yung legal ng customs sa law division ng port?
The port, the law division belongs to the port, Your Honor. Legal service is in the central office.
Okay, so who now orders the lifting of the seizure order or yung WSD?
So after the hearing, Your Honor, depende dun sa mapapatunayan during the seizure hearings, it can be released or forfeited. If it's released, Your Honor, that's a decision against the government. It's a subject to automatic review by the commissioner.
Just like recently, meron tayong na-seize na mga bigas that was forfeited in favor of the government, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, in other words, yung order to lift the seizure would have been issued or would have come from the office of the legal department under the law department.
Upon its review, Your Honor, we make recommendations to the Commissioner of Customs.
And then,
And then we draft the recommendation, Your Honor, for the approval of the commissioner.
Sige. We will just perhaps continue that
May,
line of
Chairman,
questioning sa next
may-
because we can now proceed.
meron lang ako itatanong din tungkol doon sa isyong yon. If I may.
Okay, sandali. Kasi last interpellator si Congressman Acop sa topic ng drugs, but we can
may ano lang.
allow you for a short interjection.
Yes,
Congressman Dan Fernandez and then Congressman Paduano.
Yes, sino ba ng mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids? Doon sa, halimbawa, na-issuean sila ng LOA. Di ba mga CIIS ang nagko-conduct?
Primarily, Your Honor, the intelligence group who...
Intelligence group of what
Of the Bureau
division?
of Customs, Your Honor. It's a group.
Ano
headed-
pangalan ng group nila?
Intelligence group, Your Honor. CIIS.
Yun na nga, yun yung sinabi ko kanina. CIIS. Sila yung nagko-conduct. Kaya nga, Mr. Chairman, siguro kailangan po natin maimbita. Sino ang head ng CIIS ng Port of Manila and ng MICP? Head. In
For
chiefs.
MICP, Your Honor, I think certain NCISO, and for POM, Your Honor, I think it's a certain Joel Pinawin, Your Honor.
Okay. So sila ang mga nagko-conduct ng mga raids na yon.
They implement the letter of authority issued by the commissioner, Your Honor.
Yeah.
They're the ones who enforces the letter of authority.
So ngayon, kapag na-enforce na nila yung letter of authority at naging successful nga yung raids, what happened next?
Your Honor, in the enforcement of the letter of authority, the letter of authority comes from the visitorial powers of the commissioner. It's the power of the commissioner to ask proof of duties, proof of payment of duties and taxes on goods openly held for sale or being kept in storage. These are imported goods, openly held for sale or kept in storage. So with the letter of authority, the enforcement of which authorizes the officer of the Bureau of Customs to enforce it to ask for the submission of proof of payment of duties and taxes, Your Honor.
Pero dapat, before that raids na nangyari, hindi na sila dapat nakalabas doon sa port di ba?
Your Honor, if the owner of the goods are able to prove payment, due payment of duties and taxes, then it's okay, Your Honor. It's released or it's given back to, or it's not being seized. But if there's no, if the owner fails within 15 days, fails to show proof that
Bakit 15 days, attorney?
nakalagay po sa,
Napakahaba naman nun.
Nakalagay-
Ano ba yan? Room for negotiation? Kasi pag 15 days, you can do anything Or
Your Honor-
bakit 15 days atap? Samantalang kung mapapakita mo na meron ka ng mga dokumento, right away. Di ba? Para walang room for negotiation. Kasi yun ang nangyayari Di ba?
Your Honor, the 15-day period is provided for in the CMTA under Section 224.
Nang
CMTA, Your Honor.
CM.
CMTA, Customs Modernization and Tariff Act.
Oh, kaya nga, we need to amend that. Dahil kung 15 days, napakahaba nun. Di ba? So, Mr. Chair, I think we need to dig deeper dito sa sa isyong to kasi medyo dito tayo nakakakita ng window ng ng problema. At kung walang mga naparusahan sa BOC employee na nakapag-issue mga commissioner ng LOA saka ng SWD, tingin ko dito, Mr. Chairman, dito tayo naiisahan ng mga nagtatarang yan sa BOC. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Congressman Dan. Yes, as I said earlier, pagpapatuloy natin yung topic na yan dun sa next hearing natin dyan sa Bureau of Customs. Yes, and last but not the least, on the issue of drugs, Congressman Paduano.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Maiksi lang to, isang question lang po sa current customs officials. Kasi as I've heard kanina, doon sa sagot ni former Commissioner Feldon at saka ni Commissioner La Peña, it was admitted by them na indeed there is a TARA system in the customs. Eto, attorney, ikaw nga 2009 ka pa, mas nauna pa ka sa kanila. Parang kanina, parang ayaw mo pang aminin na may sistema dyan. Di ba? Mas nauna ka sa kanila, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Now, maswerte ka, hanggang ngayon nandyan ka pa. Now, eto, attorney, narinig mo ba yung yung supposedly proposed reforms that was proposed by Commissioner Paildon and Commissioner La Peña with regards to modernization and digitalization of the customs?
Actually, Your Honor, at the currently...
No, yes or no lang po.
Yes, I have heard, Your
Oh,
Honor.
yeah, Bird. Hindi pa nga ako nagtatanong ng next question ko. Defensive ka na eh.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Commissioner La Peña, former Commissioner La Peña, Commissioner Feldon, do you believe that if the reforms that you have mentioned will be implemented dun sa sistema sa customs, if not totally eradicated yung TARA system, that can minimize the TARA system?
Yes, Your Honor, it can substantially minimize the TARA system.
General La Peña.
Yes, Your Honor. That can greatly minimize, if not stop, the TARA system.
So, tama din po ba that may budget na during your time, Commissioner Feldon?
Yes, sir, around 400 million plus. But when I assume, because it's a project of, I think, Commissioner Biason pa, but when I assume it's already subject of court litigation, so it was withheld and never implemented during my time because the case was not resolved during my time. So hindi ko alam after me if na-resolve yun at na-implement siya.
Nung time
Your
mo,
Honor.
thank you, Commissioner Feldon, nung time mo, Jen, La Peña, yung time mo, what happened to that, modernization plan? Or budget na mismo, budgeted na pala?
Beg your pardon, Your Honor. Are you referring to when you say organization, you are referring to the centralized command center?
I think we're talking about the proposed, supposedly the reform that former Commissioner Biason wants to implement, and it was during the time also of Commissioner Peldon. Kaya lang po nagkakaso daw. So, nung time mo, ano ba bang nangyari doon?
I did not come across that project of Commissioner Biason, Your Honor.
So, you're not familiar about it?
No, Your Honor.
Attorney, sa ngayon po, are you familiar with that? 2009 ka pa eh.
Your Honor, currently the Bureau of Customs is undertaking...
Again, please, Attorney, answer my query. You're the legal. The time legal ka na, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, now ang tanong ko na sa legal ka ng custom during the time, what happens now? Ano yung update doon? Doon sinasabi ni former Commissioner Paildon, a project during the time of Commissioner Biason, and pinalo up lang ni Commissioner Paildon, kailang may kaso. Oh, sa legal ka the time, ano na ngayon yung status noon? At what are the efforts being done by the present Commissioner?
Your Honor, as I've been saying a while ago, Your Honor, currently we are undertaking digitization of all our functions, Your Honor. And I think we are at the threshold of 90%. However, we are being handicapped by a certain case pending with the Manila trial courts, enjoining or stopping the Bureau of Customs from further improving its system, Your Honor.
Sino yung ano?
There's a case, Your Honor. It's a case filed against the Bureau of Customs by a certain Omni Prime, Your Honor. Omni-Prime
that's-
case.
Ano yung company niyan? Importer?
No, Your Honor. It's a service.
Ang case nyo is not all about the implementation of the project, but with regards to the...
With regards to the improvement of our system, computer system.
Pero ang nag-file ng case against you is...
Omni-Prime.
Ano yung Omni-Prime? Ano yung interest nila doon?
Your Honor, they participated in a
Bidding.
bidding, Your Honor.
So it's not all about their intention to stop.
Yeah,
But because they are part of the bidding, tapos hindi po nabigay sa kanila, tama? Ganun po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, now, is a different case that happens during the time of former Commissioner Paeldon and Commissioner Biason? It's a different case.
If my memory serves me right, Your Honor, I think it started with Commissioner Lina, Your Honor. Yeah, Commissioner Lina.
Okay, anyway, Mr. Chairman, since Chairman Navantes already moved that we will invite Commissioner Rubio, siguro po tama din lang na in the next hearing dapat po ipatawag natin si Commissioner Rubio para diretso po na masagot niya yung mga katanungan, especially those proposed reforms that was proposed by former commissioners of customs. Now, Mr. Chairman, punta ko lang po si Jimmy Guban. Jimmy, yung case na nakaharap mo ngayon, is that, sino ba yung source of information na may papasok na droga that time?
Your Honor, that came from Colonel Asierto and
Okay.
Colonel Fajardo.
Colonel Acerto and Colonel Fajardo then kinordinate sa'yo.
Yes, Your Honor. Dahil sa customs ako po na ang nag-monitor sa loob kasi hindi naman sila makakapasok.
Okay.
At wala silang direct line para sa customs.
So, may information, nahuli mo.
Together with PDEA, Your Honor.
Together with?
Your Honor, I am working inside of the Bureau of Customs together with PDEA.
Okay, with PDEA.
representative of the PDEA, Your Honor.
Who is the head of the operations at the time? That
During that
coordinated
time,
you?
Your Honor, the director of NCR was then late Colonel Fajardo. Pero yung team leader niya sa port, I think a certain Bagawi in Soriano. Soriano testified, Your Honor, in court na we were together nung nagtinatrabaho namin yan. Agent Soriano,
So,
intelligence
Agent
officer.
Soriano is still active in the PDEA?
I'm sure, Your Honor. Soriano in Bagawi, Your Honor.
PDEA? Hindi kasi, Mr. Chairman, ganito
Sir,
lang
will
po.
verify if it is
Yeah,
still active.
please verify it. Then, Mr. Chairman, with that, I move that we will invite a certain Soriano.
Intelligence Officer Soriano and Intelligence Officer Bagawi, Your Honor.
Intelligence Officer Soriano, Intelligence Officer Bagawi. Para magkalinawan lang po, kasi is General Aquino still present?
Yes, I think...
Kanina nakaupo siya eh. Nawala. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, since for the interest of time, ganito lang po. Pakiano lang po, kay General Aquino, be present in the next hearing because during your stint as the PDEA Director General, sa iyo po nangyari to, yung sa case nila Jimmy Guban. Kasi gusto ko lang tingnan, bakit yung information galing kina Sierto, at alam naman natin ngayon si Sierto nakatago. Testifying in the ICC, part of the witnesses in the ICC. Tapos, sa kanila galing information, ikaw nag-operate, together with the PDEA, tapos kayo ngayon ang nakasuhan. Ayun ang hindi ko maintindihan. But your case, ang kaso mo is not part of that discovery doon sa Cavite that was mentioned by
No,
General
Your
Aquino?
Honor, that was already dismissed. Sa piskalya pa lang, wala na po yung Cavite, Your Honor. Ang ifinail nila sa amin yung nahuli namin mismo sa loob. Dahil wala naman pong katotohanan yung Cavite.
Jimmy.
Yes, Your Honor.
But ang Cavite was also filed against you.
No.
Yes, Your Honor, but pagdating sa piskalya, dinismiss na po kaagad.
Ang kaso doon sa Cavite, that's also involved Acerto and Fardo.
Yes, Your Honor, pero...
So, tatlo pa rin kayo.
Yes, the same, Your Honor po. Kami pong tatlo
Hindi,
na...
tatlo lang kayo. No other than...
Meron pa po, Your Honor, yung may-ari ng magnetic lifter ng doon sa customs at saka yung certain tatlo o dalawang Chinese
Sana
po yata.
ngayon yung may-ari at saka yung dalawa, tatlong Chinese national.
Your Honor, nawawala po. Tapos pati po yung umami na may-ari ng kargamento na nahuli sa loob ng customs, nawawala rin po.
Oh, please, Mr. Chairman, please, can we get all the names that was... matandaan mo pa ba yung mga pangalan, Jimmy?
Taguba, Your Honor, Mr. Taguba, yung asawa, babae, Katipan, Umamin po yan, Your Honor, during the Senate
Mr.
hearing.
Chairman, can we ask the help of the CIDG or the Philippine National Police to locate those persons
Tiga Kalapan po yan, Your Honor.
mentioned by
Calapan City.
by Jimmy, kasi kailangan patawag natin 'yan para tayo magkaalaman na, kasi we will not discuss about the merit of the
Bicaba,
case.
Your Honor, Bicaba Trading.
This committee will not discuss about the merit of the case with regards to the case that has filed to you and now under appeal. What I'm saying is, medyo nakapagtataka lang kasi kayo pong may hawak na information, kayo pa pong humuli, now, kayo pong nakasuhan. Yun lang po. Kaya we have to clear it out dun sa mga possible persons, no? Persons involved in that operations, Mr. Chairman. With that, as of now, Mr. Chairman, yun lang po muna. General Aquino, next time lang po. Kasi naghabol po tayo ng oras. I will ask you once again the question that I asked when you were not around. No? Next time na lang po.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Mr.
thank you.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Congressman Paduano. Comsec, please take note of the persons that Congressman Paduano would want to invite for the next committee hearing. Tapos na po yung ating hearing on the topic of illegal drugs. So we will now shift to the topic of extrajudicial killings. For the resource persons related po sa topic ng illegal drugs, you can be excused already. Unless you want to stay and listen, we will welcome that. So 1 minute suspension.